So in this video we'll be tackling the rust. So the rust was repaired 7 or 8 years ago, but it wasn't prepped good, so the bare metal wasn't prepared good, and there is already a surface rust. So I will be sanding it, taking off the seam sealer that was on the welds, or it is on the welds. The rust holes that have appeared will be repaired. So yeah, let's see what happens. So yeah, here's the first bit that I will start tackling, is taking off the seam sealer with a wire brush and then sanding down again to the bare metal. So now that everything is sanded down, wire brushed and cleaned with the brake cleaner, it's time for this. It's Wurt rust converter. So we are brushing it on. I poured it in this little container. So when I brush it on, I will not contaminate this bigger container with the rust and dust and everything that it's possibly still on the metal. So
I wouldn't be able to spend as much time with my son.
So now I have waited 3 hours for the rust converter to cure. So that's the Wurt recommended time for curing. Now it's time for epoxy primer. So I have here the epoxy primer and the hardener. If you want to know more about rust converters and painting and everything that I've been doing here, I'm doing this for the first time, so this is not a how-to video. But if you want a how-to video, I will link it down below. It's my friend Metod, who is restoring his Opel Manta, and he did a good job of it. So yeah, check out his channel, check out his how-to videos. Now I need to pour this epoxy primer and hardener 3:1 ratio. So now is the next day after painting with epoxy primer, and now I'll be using this. It's a Sika seam sealer, and why I've choose this Sika over anything else is because you can paint over it. So I will be seam sealing the welds, and then I will be painting the whole floor with the paint match color of the car. So you just need to have in mind that before you seam seal it with this, you need to use the 2-component epoxy primer. Why not 1 component? Is because Sika will dissolve the 1-component paint. So yeah, use 2-component epoxy primer. So before I start seam sealing, I will scuff the welds and around the welds down with a Scotch-Brite, because Sika needs to bite into something. So Scotch-Brite is the best solution for this. So yeah, just like so, just a little bit, it's okay. And then clean it down with a rag and yeah, start seam sealing. So now the time has come to paint the interior of the car, so basically the floor of the car. And the seam sealer is cured enough so it can be painted. So I'll be scrubbing it down the whole area, the Scotch-Brite, then cleaning it up with the anti-silicone cleaner, and then it's time for painting. For paint I'll be using this spray paint, which is paint matched with the color of the car. And now here is everything seam sealed, and now it's time for this thing. It's stone chip coating. Basically it's a one component. It needs to be applied with the gun like this, but I don't have it, and I will apply it with a brush. And thanks to Metod, when he used it on his car, this is what was left over. Now that this is covered with stone chip protection, I will be sanding it down again with the Scotch-Brite, and I will be painting it with the acrylic paint, but two component paint. So hey, it's me from the future. So now everything is complete, as you can see. Now you shouldn't see what's under here on the bottom, but you can see everything being complete. So we have the original location for the expansion tank hoses, the expansion tank hoses plate, I don't know, shield plate or something. The shield for expansion tank itself is bolted on. As you can see, there is a bracket underneath this which holds this shield and the expansion tank itself. And yeah, here is a two component acrylic black paint, and I didn't paint everything because it will get dirty anyway, and it will be kind of at the same color in a few rides or road trips, so I didn't bother painting everything. Yeah, and this shield is also powder coated. And yeah guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.